Welcome to the Love Drunk Show. We gon' talk some ish, get into it, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Wow. Hey, love bugs.
What's up? I hope that you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that ding, ding, ding whenever your girl uploads a new video. So today, we gonna be talking about the queen of queens, Miss Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, the Harajuku Bobby. Not seriously. So Nicki took to her Instagram live last night, and she basically was addressing the interview that came out. I think it was in Vanity Fair.
It was
Variety,
don't directly quote me.
I'm
not
gonna put some
Vanity.
receipts in this video. And she was talking about how they came out and released a statement saying that, oh, Nicki is nominated for all of these awards for in the Grammys, and Nicki feels like basically she's being gaslit. And I agree with her because she wasn't talking. They put, do we have a problem in the rap category?
But if I'm talking to you about Super Freaky Girl, why are you talking to me about do we have a problem? Right? That's the point. It's called gaslighting. And I'm not going to say that word again because I'm tired of that word.
Why wouldn't you put Super Freaky Girl, her #1 hit single that has literally been in the top 10 for the past 10 weeks? How is that song not nominated in a hip hop genre? Like, what are we doing here? And she basically said it's because y'all don't want her to compete with the girls that's out. And I respect and I agree with Nicki Minaj. Like, I do. Like, I feel like, and she's also mentioned when she's not out, the girls love her. Like, oh, we love you. You're a pioneer. You paved the way. But when she's in the ring with them, they don't want to. They don't want to compete because they know they can't. You can't compete when you can't compare. She paved the way, and she's still here. It's not like we're talking about Lauryn Hill. How Nicki was talking about Lauryn Hill. Like, oh, I love Lauryn Hill, but Lauryn Hill was out the game. Like she would do shows here and there, but Lauryn Hill wasn't on the charts. Like Nicki Minaj is a living idol, a living legend, a working legend, you know? So it's like, yo, like, y'all idolize me and I'm a legend and I'm the GOAT, but I'm still in the ring with y'all. You know you're not gonna win. Like, we gotta call a spade a spade. And she also said, you know, like, it's not about the accolades. She don't really care at this point in the game. Nicki Minaj is a rich bitch. Like, she don't need awards. She don't need that to validate her. She still does music because she genuinely loves it and she loves her fans. And I think that's kind of what drives anybody that don't need the money. You're not hungry. You're not a starving artist. Beyonce too. She don't need to make music. They like, Beyonce and them is billionaires. She don't need to do it. She do it because she loves it. It's like breathing. Like music, when you're really an artist, it's like a second nature thing. Like me, I make music. I don't hardly put anything out, but I do it just because I really love to do it. And when it's in you, you're going to always do it. So I don't think Nicki really cares about the Grammys. I feel like Nicki's just honestly tired of being snubbed. And I believe that Nicki is like, yo, enough is enough. Because she also said, this is my workplace. This is my job. If a woman was working at a job and she was like, yo, I've been working here for 15 years and y'all giving these people that don't have the same credentials as me a raise as soon as they come in the door, like, what is that about? Like, is she not well within her rights to speak up for herself? It's that for me. Like, everybody's saying she bitter and she need to do this and that. First of all, she's still out. Nicki Minaj is still very much on the charts. Like, what are we talking about? Bitter and washed up and what? And she also touched on people calling her old in the entertainment industry and how when it comes to men, you don't say those things as a dig. And women do it to each other. Men also do it to women. It's only an attack and a dig against a woman. She mentioned Jay-Z, like Future, or 2 Chainz. All of these guys are GOATs. You don't hear nobody saying, oh, they old. We gonna get into some of what Nicki said.
That basically is the woman saying, damn, I can't talk about her looks. I can't talk about her talent with. you know. So I have to go to this point. So I want you women to know, and I used to hear people saying that they got more at peace at a certain age and stuff like that. It's true. You feel happier, you feel better, you feel more in tune with yourself and all that good stuff. You feel, you know, less of a reason to explain. I just mentioned this because they mentioned it. They're having a blog posted again today. The article has been out for 3 days. Just acknowledge that you did something unfair. Notice how men, you know, Kanye can go and say all of the things he wants every day, but we don't talk about Kanye's age, right?
Okay, so then we also gonna post the clip of her talking about what it means to be a Karen. Take a look at this.
Uses that black man of doing something. She knows that when that white police officer comes, he gonna arrest that black man because there's already a stereotype of the black man being all of these negative. So she can easily pretend to be innocent and sweet in front of the cop because she knows that that cop don't like that black man either. So she can come on that black man's property, she can curse, she can antagonize people, and then she can pretend that, you know, she's the sweetest person on the planet. That's what being a Karen is about. And I'm not speaking about any specific person. That's what Karens do. We see it on the videos all the time. So if you knew you were lying on me, right? And then got me attacked while you played innocent, then that's what a Karen means. I mean, goodness gracious, Papa Bear is 2 years old and he could understand that. The fuck? So, say that again, Anna?
I said, this is an educational moment because I didn't see how they didn't see that.
It's okay. I don't care how they don't see it. I don't, like, no, that's not even, you know, my point at all today. My point was just that the Grammys had put out a Variety article and they simply tried to gaslight our community, our culture.
Basically, Nicki was saying that a Karen is somebody that knows that they got sympathy. They know that they could do things and everybody is going to be on their side because they're a Karen. I know that I could say this and that up against a black woman or a black man, as how she put it. She was smart in the way that she gave that comparison and the way that she gave the, you know, the thing that the reference. Instead of making it about her specifically, she was like, yo, like she could call the cops on a black man. She could do this to a black man. And she knows that even if she was in the wrong, she's going to be validated and she's going to be able to have justice. Even if she don't need the justice, like she could be manipulative, she could be emotionally manipulative because she knows that people are going to be on her side. That's pretty much what she just said. Y'all heard what she just said. And Mulatto, once again, I always say this, people hate it, but she's not a fully black woman. She reads racially and ethnically ambiguous. She was raised by a Caucasian lady. Like, y'all just keep wanting to, just because a person has a one black parent, and they didn't even, like, culturally, she wasn't raised by a black woman. Like, so her ideology, the way she think, she got that from a white woman. Like, as women who raise you, your mom is who you really are deep down inside. Like, that's why, you know, people say, like, black biracials that's raised by black mothers versus biracials that's raised by white mothers are more aware. They're more conscious and cognizant of privilege. I'm gonna just leave that. I'll do a full video on that at some point, but Nicki Minaj is the GOAT. She deserves her flowers. I don't necessarily want to see her out here tweeting back and forth with these other people because she don't need to get off her throne to come and play in the yard with the biddies. She don't necessarily need to do that. However, I think it's absolutely necessary for her to speak up for herself. She also mentioned streaming. Like when she was talking about that, everybody was saying, oh, she this and she bitter and she mad. But now look, streaming is included in your Billboard charts and all of that. Like, she's literally paving the way, and she's also whistleblowing. Her and Kanye, they on a roll. Speak your truth. And she ain't the only one that called out the Grammys. Ariana Grande called out the Grammys. The Weeknd called out the Grammys. Drake called out the Grammys. But when it comes to Nicki Minaj, everybody always got a problem. I don't know, but sign off into the comments below. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Do y'all feel like Nicki is right? I agree with her once again. They trying to be funny. They trying to play in her face and gaslight, and it's absolutely a thing in this situation. Okay. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love y'all. Be good.